How art can help the law of attraction. Hey everybody, I'm Kyle, and yeah, I'm in the car again. We're going to do some errands. You're riding along. How art can help the law of attraction is quite simple. I don't care what version of art, or not version, what kind of art you're doing. Excuse me. I have to fix the phone. There. That's better. Whether it's painting, sculpting, like I do, writing, whatever the case may be, it will help the noise is my turn signal. It will help you manifest. It will help your creativity more. Creativity spawns creativity. So, excuse me, it's warm in the car, and I don't want to have the windows down to here for the wind to be distracting. Whatever your version of art is, it will benefit you. It will benefit your manifesting. It will benefit the law of attraction naturally. It'll benefit your emotional state. Take me, for instance. I've written over 35 books and 30 screenplays. Now, I don't say this to brag myself up. I say this because when I started writing years ago, it was to help my emotional state. I was in the funk at the time, and I didn't plan on selling anything. And my first few books, 100% sucked. I'll admit it. Since then, I've redone 2 of them, and the other one I just haven't got around to yet. But I got better over time. That's the point. You get better and better as you do things. In creativity, whether you paint, sculpt, whatever, I've tried painting, and to be honest, I try. I'm not the best at it. I'll admit that. Sculpting, I've never got into because I don't really have the patience for it. I'm not the most patient person in the world, and sculpting is like putting together model cars. I just don't have the patience for that, so I know better so I'll just stay away from it. My writing, however, I don't write like most people do. How most people set out a timeline like you're taught in English class, plan what this one's going to do, plan what that one's going to do. I sit down with the tablet. I prefer a tablet to write by hand, but lately I've been doing just a laptop and a word processor program, or Trebly for screenplays. To me works best because it's a free program for that, and I'll just sit down with a general concept in mind. Take for instance, and I'll plug one of my books here. Actually, it's plugging all 4. There's a series of Sherlock Holmes type books that my character for Sherlock Holmes called Dylan Evans, and the 4-book collection is the Dylan Evans Chronicles. Each book is called something else. First one's the Gregor Syndrome, second one's Destination Unknown, and so on. I won't bore you with all of them. You can check them all out on a link below. But I sit down with the general concept of the main character is a Sherlock Holmes type character, and the main bad guy, or Moriarty, if you're familiar with Sherlock Holmes. Mine is called Professor Gregor Blanc, hence the Gregor Syndrome for the first one. Then I don't really have a concept of what my story is going to be about. Turn signal is going to come on again. But I sit down and the words come to me. I'll just start typing or writing like a fiend because it just flows. And the more it flows, the better you are, because you're helping yourself. You're helping your mind basically get distracted or lost in your own little world. And the next thing you know, you have a book or a screenplay done. In no time, I can get done with a book in probably I don't know, less than a month. And, or a screenplay, and, roughly the same time. As far as research that most people do on their books, spend months, sometimes years doing research. To me, research is highly overrated. When people say write what you know, it that's what it means. I write what I know. I have different books. The Sherlock Holmes type ones. I got some based on James Bond. And I'm not gonna go through all of them. But the general point here is to get creative. If you like to dance, go to dance classes. You'll meet people. Dancing is creative. Me personally, I'm not much into dancing. Just never been my thing. Not saying I wouldn't be good at it if I got interested, but I'm not really interested at this point. If I do, then that's great. I'll take some classes, I'll learn more about it. But the point is, creativity spawns creativity. Try painting, try drawing, sketching, try just something creative. Sit down and write. If you want to write a book and do tons of research, not so much creative, but if that's your thing, great, do it. By the way, the reason I'm looking now is because I'm at my destination. I'm just not going to go until I get done with this. And you'll find that not only, if take painting for instance, not only can you pump out tons of paintings that, yeah, your first few will most likely suck, but don't get discouraged. You could end up with an art show. And that's on the back burner. If you do, great. If you don't, if all your paintings are not that good, fine. Just hang them up in your house to inspire you. But that creativity will spawn more creativity. You'll come up with better affirmations, better visualization. Let me distract what I was saying. With my books, the reason why I got into screenplays is, and yes, this is on topic, because people told me that I write like watching a movie, and that's what I do. I sit down at it with the tablet or at the computer, and I see things in my mind as they're coming. It flows to me like a movie. That is my muse, my distraction, is writing. And you'll probably find your own muse, whether it's writing, whether it's painting, sculpting, whatever, writing poetry. I've tried that and I've written a few, but to me, that's not my thing. Or writing music, playing a guitar, playing an instrument. You get lost in it, you see the words. When you're playing a guitar, you can see the music flowing in your mind. Sorry, that was my keys. I didn't put them down. But if you get in rhythm with whatever version of art it is, then you'll find your visualization gets better. You'll find your affirmations get better. You'll find things coming to you because, much like a version of, and it's not worded the same way because he seems more eloquent than I am, someone I watched on a YouTube video quite a lot, Eric Ho, he has a book called Set It and Forget It, and I hope he doesn't mind me plugging it here. If he does, well, then I guess I'll hear from him. Which would be a great honor, to be honest. I've never met the man. I will next year at his event. But you set your intentions and then you forget them. You say what you want, you visualize what you want, and then you do your art. And it's like your mind thinks about what you're doing, the painting, the sculpting, the writing poetry, whatever it is. And on the back burner, your subconscious is working on, he wants to be abundant or she wants to be abundant. we're going to make these paintings, these sculptings, these poems, whatever, great. So it would give them confidence to either sell them or move on to something else down the line. That's my point, people. Be creative. Try things. If you think, a lot of people told me they can't write, they don't know how I write, because I sat down and tried. It started years ago because, like I said, I was in the funk. I've tried painting, I've tried sketching. I'm actually better at sketching than painting. But that's beside the point. This isn't about me. This is about you, each and every one of you. Get creative. Set your intentions on what you want. Meditate for a while. Here's my advice condensed. I know I ramble sometimes. My advice condensed. Figure out what you want, whether it's to be rich and abundant, great health, the perfect woman in your life, or if you're a woman, the perfect man. Meditate. Set your intentions. Don't forget to breathe. Breathing is everything. I'm not going to close my eyes and take a deep breath here. But take deep breaths, meditate. Then, once you come out of your meditation, set your intentions. Then go off and get creative. Do your visualization with your intentions, of course. Then go off and get creative. Paint, draw, write poetry, write books, whatever. Play songs, learn the guitar or whatever instrument you're interested in. And then you'll find your mind gets more creative because not only are you doing something, but you're also distracting your conscious mind so your subconscious mind can act on them. Alright, thank you. I think I also plugged my books enough too. Like I said, the link will be below. And if you got anything out of this video, please give it a thumbs up. Excuse me. And subscribe if you have not already. And I'll be back with you very soon.